Max Verstappen is in his third year in Formula One, but since arriving as a 17-year-old at Red Bull's junior team, Toro Rosso, he's already set multiple records. The youngest driver to start, score points and win a Grand Prix, to name just a few.
To be honest, I think you have to find a sport where you're talented in, then you can enjoy it. I mean, if I tried football, I tried riding bikes, but I was better on racing on four wheels, you know, so I think then it's always smarter to go into that direction. Also, when you start winning races, you know, you start to enjoy it more than instead of driving fifth or sixth, when you have to work really hard, you know, to get to first or something. And then including my family always racing on four wheels, I think it was also quite natural for me to go into that direction.
Max's route to Formula One is highly unusual. He came out of karting, he did 1 year in Formula 3, and he got picked up by us and then to jump straight into Formula One. So 17 years of age, 16 when he was testing the car for the first time. It's highly unusual. With the new rules that have come in with minimum age before drivers can get a super license, that will probably never ever be repeated. He's had an incredible journey from driving go-karts to now sitting on the grid in Formula One cars.
The glamour of the F1 grid is a long way from his early days. The sport's brightest young star competes under the Dutch flag, but was born in Belgium, where life at home could never be described as an ordinary childhood.
My dad, he had been in Formula One. He knew what it took to become a Formula One driver, so since I was 4 years old, he was always advising me, helping me, explaining things. When he was tuning my engines, he was showing me what he was doing. I think as a driver, it's really important to understand what's actually pushing you forward, you know. So every day when I got out of school, I got to the workshop and I saw my dad preparing my engines again, preparing my chassis. He was always letting me clean the chassis as well, not only just to clean it, but also to just understand what everything was working for. When I made the jump from go-karting to F3, that, you know, is quite a big step to understand. But with all the knowledge from my dad, it never really felt difficult to explain, you know, what I needed or how I wanted to go faster. So then when I made the jump from F3 to F1, even that didn't seem like a very big jump, to be honest.
As witnessed by a stunning victory in Spain last year and an unforgettable drive through the rain in Brazil, Verstappen took the leap to F1 in his stride. But instead of Ayrton Senna or Alain Prost influencing that famous driving style, his role model also came from home.
I've never really watched other drivers except my dad. I wouldn't call him an idol. It was basically just my dad, my friend and my teacher. So I couldn't really call him an idol anymore because he was much more than that. I think, to be honest, I'm an improvement of my dad. So my dad always called me Verstappen 2.0. So he knew where he could have been better, and he always tried to tell me where I could be better as well. And I think that's what made me to what I am today.
Red Bull's young ace continues to impress. A number of retirements have made 2017 a difficult season to date, but after a well-earned summer break, he'll return to the garage to work hard on getting back to the top step of the podium.
I've had a lot of bad luck so far, and yeah, I have to maybe regroup a bit. It's been not so easy with all the retirements, but you always have to try and stay positive and try to look forward. I think so far, you know, I've always tried to extract the best out of myself, and that's what I'll try to keep doing for the rest of the season.